You're listening to the Exam Room Podcast brought to you by the Physicians Committee. I am the weight loss champion, Chuck Carroll, on Twitter at Chuck Carroll, WLC, with 2 R's and 2 L's. And the Olympics still in full swing. And wow, what a treat do we have in store here. We have a very own vegan gold medalist. I'm going to call her our PCRM correspondent, coming home with double hardware, a gold and a bronze. Meagan Duhamel, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenally well. Not nearly as good as you. I mean, come on. You're going home with a gold medal. You have to be excited about that.
Yeah, these Olympics was everything I could have dreamt of and more. And the skating team and my partner and myself and our coaches, we came to PyeongChang on a mission to get that gold medal in the team event and to get the bronze medal in the pairs event. And I feel like everything went absolutely as we envisioned. We are coming home with that gold and that bronze medal, and with a lot of great stories and memories to have for the rest of our life. And I think that's really exciting.
I think one of the memories that you should hold near to your heart is your free skate. You and Eric, your partner Eric Radford, I mean, you guys nailed that free skate. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was really exciting. And I mean, that's the way we've been training it. And we competed it pretty much like that in the team pairs competition, like the team event when we competed as Team Canada. So we were feeling pretty confident for the individual event. And it was really exciting. We landed that throw quad and we became the first pairs team ever to do a throw quad at the Olympics. So it's a nice little piece of history that we'll have with us forever.
So let's talk about the food over there. First of all, gold medal meal. So when you wake up that morning, the free skate for the team event, you know you're going for gold. What was it that you ate? What brought you that success, Meagan?
Well, we competed pretty early in the day, so I didn't eat too much because we were competing around 11 or noon or something. I eat the same thing every morning. I make my overnight oats. I brought all my stuff to make overnight oats while I'm here, which is a mashed up banana with chia seeds, cacao nibs, hemp seeds, gluten-free oats, almond milk, and then I add an almond butter, a maple flavored almond butter to it. And that's what I've been making every single morning. So that's what I've been fueling myself for in the morning. And then we do a training set. So I'll eat my breakfast and then we do a practice session before we compete. And then in between my practice session and my competition, I'll snack on trail mix and dried apricots, apple, banana, I think snacks like that. Nothing too much because I'm competing before noon. I don't need to be eating a huge feast that early in the day.
Sure. So let it be known, boys and girls, Wheaties is not the breakfast of champions. It's actually overnight oats.
I've been making quite a feast of overnight oats, and I bring it to the cafeteria because the cafeteria has my coffee, and my husband and partner are eating in there. So I go with them. And many people have asked me, some hockey players even, what do you put in your oats? What did you put in your overnight oats? And a lot of curiosity.
So, yeah, okay. So we talked about the breakfast and leading up to it, but there must have been some sort of a celebratory dinner. Did everybody go out and partake in dinner afterwards?
I wish I could eat a celebratory dinner here, but there's absolutely nowhere that is going to have any sort of vegan or vegetarian meal.
No.
I did go out for pizza with our agent. Oh, we went out to an Italian place. My agent is also a vegan. He works with IMG, and he's a vegan as well. So we both ordered pizza without the cheese, just vegetables. I mean, it was fine. I don't generally eat white crust, so
Sure.
I had to, I guess, do that once. But I wish I could celebrate in some sort of luxurious meal, but the food in the cafeteria is it is a little bit better than it was in Sochi, but it's pretty bland. There's a little bit of steamed vegetables, potatoes, rice, and grilled tofu with no flavor. Just grilled tofu that has gone cold, actually. And that's pretty much been my dinner every night. They have some soups, some different minestrone or kale or cabbage soup. But it's been pretty boring. I brought myself little cookies and some little squares. I even brought myself a box of cereal. I love Nature's Valley Love Crunch cereal. So it's a peanut butter chunks. And I've been kind of having that every second morning now that I've been competing, and still sticking with my overnight oats every other day as well.
So I think that you said in Sochi there was also a 24-hour McDonald's for athletes. Is that the case here as well?
Yeah, absolutely. That's unfortunately companies like McDonald's and Coca-Cola are the sponsors of the Olympics. So there's Coca-Cola products and McDonald's everywhere, free for the athletes.
But you said that you also found a Starbucks over there, didn't you?
Yes, very excited to have found a Starbucks. It's like about a 15-minute walk from the village where we live. But I did venture out there a few times to get myself a soy latte, which I love. I love coffee.
Now, also leading up to the games when we spoke, there was a rumor that there was a big organic grocer there. Has anybody from the team been able to make it out?
No, there's apparently a grocery store. I did go there and buy some cherries and strawberries, a kettle to make tea, just like random things. But it was extremely small and not much variety there at all. So no, I haven't. Maybe we are in a city called Gangneung, which is about 30 minutes from PyeongChang.
Okay.
So we're not like we're kind of in a very, very small town. So I don't know if maybe there's a grocery store in PyeongChang that I haven't been able to go to.
Is that where the Olympic Village is, or are you guys staying in a hotel elsewhere?
There's two villages. So you have the coastal village, which is where I would be living, and it's for the ice sports, curling, hockey, speed skating, and figure skating. And then up in PyeongChang, which is about a 30-minute car ride away, 30 to 45 minutes, that's where they have all the snow sports, and there's a village for them up there.
Gotcha.
So there's kind of like it's kind of separated into two.
The food that you had shipped over there, your overnight oats, refresh my memory because I think you said that you had sent 4 boxes worth of food over there.
I did, like not very big boxes, like they were pretty little, but I also brought some little things of quinoa and brown rice, like some boxes and packages to make quinoa and brown rice, which I've had fun trying to figure out to do because I don't have a stove top or a microwave. I have a kettle. So I boiled water in the kettle and I added the quinoa mix to it. I've been doing this every couple of days because I feel like I can only eat white rice and white bread and white pasta so much.
Sure.
So I boil the water and I put the quinoa in and I let it boil. And then when it's supposed to go to simmer, I just turn off the kettle for a few minutes and then the water gets cold. So then I turn the kettle back on and boil it again and off and on and off until the quinoa or the brown rice cooks. I've managed to make a couple of servings of it. I still have one more box left. I have 1 week to stay here and one more box of quinoa left. So
I mean,
trying to let it last.
that's dedication, like to on and off and on and off. It sounds like this is an electric kettle. Is that right?
Yeah. And I didn't know how else to do it. And I was like, I wonder if I can make quinoa in a kettle. I also brought cans of chili, Amy's brand of chili. So I have had those as well, which I've been able to just heat in the microwave.
Oh, that's pretty cool. We're doing an event tomorrow night back here in Washington, D.C. called Vegan This. It's pretty cool. It's a community event. One of the presentations is how to spice up or gourmet your ordinary meals that you would do during the week, one of which is a Amy's frozen black bean burrito. They're delicious, but we have a gourmet chef coming in that, like, with 5 ingredients. She's going to make this like it's a 5-star restaurant. Are you like able to do anything like that with your Amy's pack over there?
I wish. I just have bread or I have crackers. I brought boxes of crackers. So I've just been putting crackers with my chili. I guess I didn't have the means here to spice it up and make it any fancier. I'd love to have some diet cheese to top on top of it, or some guacamole or some sour cream, but I think that's a far stretch to get that in this small town in Korea.
Real quick before I let you go here, have you bumped into any other vegan athletes over there, or are you kind of on an island to yourself?
There's actually a few. There's another figure skater with the Canadian team. Her name is Larkin, and she's a new to the vegan world within the past year or two, I think. So, she's been having the same kind of food issues as I have here, and she's the only one so far that I've ran into. I find a few that don't eat meat. I find a few that don't do dairy or meat, but they eat fish. I found a few that dabble within the vegetarian world, but we're few and far between right now. I hope it keeps growing.
Was she? Were you able to give her some advice before coming over? Did you tell her to send some food as well?
Yeah, she only qualified at the last minute, so she wasn't able to be as organized with the prep as I was, but she told me that she came with some couscous boxes and she's been making couscous in the kettle the way that I've been making quinoa in the kettle.
I love it.
So and she brought oatmeal packages and a couple of necessities.
I'm begging you to put up on social media. You're making the quinoa in the kettle. Like that to me is just
That's a good
amazing.
idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
Oh,
gonna do that.
that's such a great Instagram or Twitter thing.
Yeah, I
Um,
will actually
and
when I
then
finish up this box.
yeah, right. Yeah, you got one box left.